Welcome to my presentation, Digital PLM, PLM without products. Now today's table of contents, we will see the focus of digital PLM. We will go through the aspects of digital PLM, development, production, driving and maintenance. We will have a look on development and operation, and finally we do some words on the conclusion. If we look at PLM today, we have distributed developments, we have intelligent production, we have autonomous self-driving more or less, and we have predictive maintenance. And all is coordinated by development and operation. So the focus of digital PLM is more on the informational side of the products, which came from the development and operation of those complex products. The rest is already out there. We have real good products in place, but we need to span it from the informational side as well as from the physical product side. If we look at the big picture, we will have development and production in place and maintenance and driving on the other side, which should be done and combined and managed by a development and operation cycle. So the aspects of digital PLM is, when we look from an informational side onto those complex products, we see these two worlds. We see the development side, which spans from the distributed development and intelligent production, to the operational side. This is autonomous driving and predictive maintenance. Let's have a look first on the development side. What we see here is that we have distributed developments in place, and we have to connect them to the development data, and we have intelligent production into place and want to substitute it to intelligent production. We need information for the production line, for the machinery. So those are the disciplines, and we look first at the development and production side. The development, this is the place where multidisciplinary engineers are brought together to leverage their knowledge and into the product. This means that we have worldwide product development networks in place, and we have to integrate them into the process at the companies. On the production side, we need a scalable production line, which gives us the chance to flexibly adapt to fluctuations in market and customer demands. This makes it very complex in terms of variance and international terms of trade. So the product is international process, and it's done through product tooling and complex machinery. Let's go one step further. What we now see is that most of the companies are looking for autonomous or self-driving aspects of their product, especially if we look at automotive car makers, which I'm dealing with here in south of Germany. And it's also true that a lot of people, or even small medium business enterprises, look at predictive maintenance to give an added value onto the machinery operation at the customer side and in the state of operation. The most challenging part as of today is autonomous driving. It's a real challenge because you have to combine the data from the cameras with the driving information and react accordingly to always changing situations. So this is very complex and has a lot of data with it. Then we see the predictive maintenance stuff. A lot of companies, as I told you, are working on this. You can also maintain and have a look on the physical product remotely. So you can log into the machinery like you do with your computer. You simply log in and you remotely control your machinery, or what you can do is you can collect all the data and make analysis on it and predict the operational future of the product. Now, what we see is that we have to combine those two worlds. We have to combine the left side, which is more static data related to the architecture of, for example, a car or a plane or whatever, or a ship, and the operational data, which is on the right side, which comes from the operation of the product. So we have to combine this. What we need is, on the product side, we need a very good sensor equipment, and this is absolutely necessary, we have to connect the product to the digital world, and we have to run it in connected mode. It's not possible without connection. So, to keep the digital world and the real product world into a consistent state, we have to have a real good managing of the complexity and digital networks. So this becomes crucial. You cannot have any, like in the IT world, you cannot have any not connected products when you're doing digital PLM. For the business side and for the challenge of the mobility, I'm looking on the blockchain concept and on the mobility vision of some of the vendors here. Now what we have to do is we have to work on this data. We have to work on this data, and the conclusion is, in the previous slide, this worked with products, and this is not bound to any specific type of product. We can do it with all ships, we can do it with planes, we can do it with cars, we can do it with trucks and whatever. Digital PLM focuses on the informational aspect through the complete life cycle management of those products. There is no need to change any classic PLM process at any time, but what you have to do is you have to connect the products to your digital life cycle and manage it. If we look at the complete picture on a very high level, we see this development and operation is crucial for the development of products, for the production, for the autonomous, and for the maintenance. So this presentation was on a very high level, but I have seen a lot of presentation from the customer side and on the presentation decks with their product inside and the services and organizational issues around it. So most of the OEMs, most of the suppliers, most of the companies have already something similar in place. Nevertheless, digital PLM, what I showed you, is focusing on a generic approach to show you the basic pattern, which is behind all of them and which is in common. So thank you very much for choosing this inspiration. Now what you see here is the vision on all those information I told you. We have to have a development operation management on products in place through all the development and production phases, also on the operational and maintenance phases. And this is true not only for one car maker, this is true for not only one branch, this is true not for only one country, this is true for the whole world. So, digital PLM vision is to manage the complete digital PLM lifecycle for digital products. So, thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to my sponsors this year or the last year now, what we have done in cooperation. I will name the Bayerische Ministerium für Medienwirtschaft und Technologie with their digitalization project, then the Zentrum für Digitalisierung in Bayern, where I took a lot of ideas from. Also, what we are talking in some roundtables about the new technology, where I found very, very interesting points as in the Munich circle, then die Gesellschaft für Informatik and at the VDI. So I want to say thank you to my companies. We had a lot of interesting discussion last years. They are named here, which was very interesting. There are a lot of ideas coming from them. And I want to say thank you to my educational sponsors at the University of British Columbia. I found what I was looking for. I found the most interesting part. This is digital marketing and digital marketing strategies. I could highly recommend that. And thanks to my other company sponsors and to my other informational sponsors. Thank you very much to my viewers of my presentation. Thank you very much to all the people I talked to on the different events, evening events as well as day events, and to all the people I talked to and had a good time. So have a good time and thank you very much.